Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Create This Book 2. We are about to begin decorating the cover, and I already, as you see, I have lots of paints out, I have lots of stuff going on because I really want this cover to look good. I made a nice, very, very rough outline to what I want my cover to look like, and I had this was my second attempt at it, and I really like the way it looks. It's actually kind of similar to how Mariah Elizabeth did her cover, but I did the idea on my own. I just happened to have it be a similar look than hers. They are definitely different, and they're different elements, so don't think I'm just copying her idea. I just was inspired by her idea to make my own idea. So let's get started. I'm really nervous about messing this up, but I think I'll be fine. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, time to do the cover. First, I drew out my design. It was basically like a rainbow coming down in little stripes, similar to how Mariah Elizabeth did hers, except for a little bit more blocky and straight and less curvy. So I'm just doing pastel rainbow for this, and I got these paints at Joann's. There's acrylic paints, and I'm just using paintbrushes, so it's pretty self-explanatory, to fill them in. Especially the blue and the purple were very, very thin paints, so do not think that was the only coat. Other than this one, there were many, many, many more coats. So yeah, after that, we finally had all the coats done. So for the spine, I used this sparkly blue paint just to make it kind of look pretty but not have to do too much full-on painting. And then the paintbrush I just did in rainbow.
Then it was time for the back. Dun dun dun!
So for the back, I decided to do pretty much the same thing as the front, except for opposite, so it was coming from the bottom instead of coming from the top. So I'm just doing essentially the same thing I did on the front, painting, but it was annoying to have to go around all those pesky words and drawings and symbols and everything all over the book. Like, it was a lot, but I do think it ended up looking pretty cool despite that. Then I attempted to use a black pencil to clean up my mistakes, which kind of worked, but also kind of didn't work. It was more like pushing the paint out of the way than actually cleaning it up. Then I used a metallic marker to go around the little blob thing, and also to add more highlights to the words and the lines around. And do not be fooled by how easily, supposedly, it's going on. As you see there by my little pad of scratch work, it kept dying on me. I think it was because I was using it like on top of acrylic paint, and it just was not going super well. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also put dots around it. So yeah, I just added a bunch more little metallic highlights and things. I think it looked really cool. And then I also did the same kind of highlight technique on the back. Okay, final result of the front and back cover in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the next page I'm doing says create a page of lyrics. Write the lyrics to a song here. And the song I decided to do was Alexander Hamilton from the Alexander Hamilton musical. I love Hamilton. I have seen it on, well, it's technically off Broadway. It was traveling Broadway, and I loved it. And so I'm doing the opening number, Alexander Hamilton. Basically, I'm taking the prompt pretty literally, and I'm just going to literally write down all the lyrics, or not all the lyrics, but most of the lyrics to the song. So as you see, I'm right now making a background. So if you're doing wet mediums, it says in the book to take a separate piece of paper and put it on there and then glue it in the book, because it would not work well if I put it right straight into the book. So I'm just taking watercolors and making this cool red, orange, and yellow background, because those are warm colors and Hamilton's main color is orange. So yeah. Then I just did some basic decorations and title and stuff, and then I just wrote all the lyrics down in Sharpie. So I'm going to let you watch that because I find it quite satisfying actually. Next, I took a glue stick and I just glued the page in, starting with the crease in the middle and doing the outside after. And the way I sealed it in was by just pressing down on the book. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not, but I find that the most fun and easiest way, so yeah. So this next page I did said create a border. Cut a border around this page by cutting shapes out of the edges. And I experimented a lot with the pencil to decide what I wanted to do, and I came up with my design relatively quickly. And so then I used the scissors and cut it out. And let me tell you, it was not as easy as it looks. It was really hard to get in all those crevices, especially with the paper being thin. And I realized after I cut it out that the other pages were then going to have that border on half of it as well, but that's okay. So anyways, after I cut it out, I had to come up with some sort of idea to go with it for an actual drawing, because I wasn't just going to leave it like this, And then I started drawing and thinking of ideas and yada yada, and I started drawing this kind of bricky pattern, and then all of a sudden I just stopped and put my pencil down for literally 10 minutes. Anyways, then I kept drawing, and I ended up doing a wave coming from the wavy kind of pattern, icicles coming from the top, and bricks coming from the bottom. I don't know, it's kind of an interesting idea, but I think it works. And so here I go with the color, just coloring all these in. Yeah, this one is a little odd, I would say, but I think it kind of works, and I kind of like it. And in case you're wondering what that swirly thing is popping in, that's my head. I have this Turby towel that I put on after I take a shower to keep my hair in it before I brush it out. So yeah, that's what that is, in case you were wondering. So yeah, I'm just coloring in the waves, and I think it looks pretty cool. And here's the final page. Okay guys, so I'm going to be going on a trip in the car today, so I'll be in the car around 4 hours. So I'm going to be decorating this page, this page, this page, and possibly these pages in the car, just to kind of get those done. And I'm not going to film them, but I'll show you right now what they look like. Okay, so this is what I ended up doing to the title page. As you see, I kind of did a rainbow thing. So I started out pretty close to the edge, and then I worked and made them bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's okay, and I added my name down here. I mean, it's definitely not my favorite page, but it's okay. It looks pretty cool. And I like how I left like the text white and stuff and add these lines. It looks cool. Could be better, but it's pretty cool. Then I decorated the little intro page. So this is kind of like a little cheesy thing I did. It says, it's time to be creative. And then I drew a bee. I kind of like wanted to go like a bee theme for this page. Don't know why. I just did. So yeah. Anyways, I just did a little line with the bee, and I drew 3 little bees and some clouds. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't know, I really like it. I really like this page. I think it looks really cute. So I just have to Mod Podge these pages. I did not end up doing the tips and tricks page. I didn't really have enough time. So yeah, I don't know if I'll end up decorating that or not, but yeah, that's what I did for these pages. Thumbs up. Peace signs. Whoa, no. The final page I'm going to be doing in this video says, create imitation, recreate a famous piece of artwork. And the famous piece of artwork I chose was the Campbell's Soup Can by Andy Warhol. And the reason I picked this famous art piece is because last year in 7th grade art class, we studied Andy Warhol's art and we did some art pieces based on Andy Warhol's art. And I like Andy Warhol, so we are going to be recreating this. And we're going to be doing it this way. So yeah, I printed it out so I could see it better. It's not going to be perfect in any means. I'm not really going for that much realism. But, you know, we're just going to try our best. So yeah, let's get started. Hello, VoiceOver Katie is back. Did you miss me? No, you didn't. Okay, so we are now drawing the soup can. It took me a little bit to get the proportions right and to get everything figured out, but once I did, I just pretty much drew it out. And I tried to draw those little flower things under the word soup, but like I could not get them, so I ended up just leaving them out of the drawing because like I didn't really want to like try forever to get them to look good. So yeah. Anyway, now I'm going in with the color, and this like Campbell's in the cursive thing, I think I did a pretty decent job considering how hard it was to get that like looking realistic and nice. So yeah, I really like it personally. And then I brought in a little bit of help from, wait, where are they? There we go. These little cans that are printed out. So I just printed out the picture and cut it out and stuck it around, so that way it wasn't so lonely and the page looked a little bit more filled, but I didn't have to draw it like 10 more times. So yeah, I just stuck those around, used glue to attach them, and then just did some other basic like things, like I wrote who the original artwork goes by and that you have to rotate the page because, you know, I think it's pretty obvious. And then I colored in the create imitation directions, and here's the final page. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Oh wait, actually I think my comments have been like not working recently. Don't know why that happened, but I'll try to fix it. If you can comment down below what page was your favorite, anything you have to say to me. And yeah, the next episode will be coming out, I don't exactly know when, maybe next week, maybe the week after that, but definitely soon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time on Challenge Essential next Friday. Peace. Adios. I'm still here.